All right, and we are going into round 5, and we have a Doflamingo versus a Shanks here. It's gonna be, I believe, Vaughn playing Doflamingo, and
And then Theo is playing Shanks.
yep, very. This matchup can go either way. If Dofin can see every single piece that it needs, like Jinbei to Weevil or Jinbei to Boa,
Yep.
flood the board, Shanks can potentially just get rushed down right here.
Yeah, and if Shanks in the opposite way, if it sees its pieces, if it could see Rayleigh's, just keep board control while
Mhm.
establishing bodies, you'll be okay.
It just needs to make it to late game. That's the
Yeah.
only thing. It does have the Gum Gum Red Hawk as well,
Yep.
which
Way to
is
counter and pop a body.
it has got to be a 4K, but using your own leader ability can get it down to that 4K range. And looks like someone potentially lost a card here, so they are looking for it right
Second
now.
time today.
Yeah, it is the second time today. First one was a Kaido sleeve. They did
Yeah.
announce that earlier.
And I think that was what I think that was a Perona.
hmm
They're gonna need that.
Yep. So you do see here, Theo is on the right side playing Shanks, and Vaughn on the left playing
And then
Doflamingo.
Theo on dice roll. Um,
I
do you
believe
still go second as Shanks in this matchup, or just go first?
it's a little tricky. Potentially you go second and then have the Don up for the Gum Gum Red Hawk
Yeah,
to be able to start countering out and
that's true.
remove.
Just early removal.
But at the same time, you're giving Dofi that aggression that it wants at the same time, so it's kind of tricky. But again, this is round 5. One more round. I think a potential other round. There are 5 undefeated, so there is one down pair currently.
Yeah,
So I guess it's dependent on whether or not we get there within these 2 rounds.
and that was the signal to start round 5.
Yep. And I believe currently right now, before we go into this round, so these are the 2 undefeateds. And we also have the Boa player from earlier, Ezequiel, facing off against Abani.
Yes, yes,
So
Boa
we
against
have
Bonnie.
Abani, a Boa, Shanks, Dofi, and another Doflamingo player that are undefeated currently,
Yep.
which the other one being Wimmy. Honestly, Doflamingo, you want to, going first, maybe teach. See teach off, be able to stack your deck and start putting that pressure on.
Yeah, because also too with the teach, I mean, then that's going to be a target for removal and not one of your other bodies.
So Theo chose to go first instead of going second, which again, you're taking that early aggression from Doflamingo, and he's putting the pressure on them as well. So swinging 8, Doflamingo takes it. They typically like to take their life early. I mean, no reason not to.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reason why I brought up maybe going first is because, yeah, this is your usual Fordon play
hmm
with Dofi, and then that way it's still just keeping you know, another attack isn't coming through, or he
Yeah.
doesn't have to use counter.
But now, this next turn, he could swing wide, go all 3
Yeah,
to face, and putting that pressure on the Shanks. So if he has it, the Red Hawk potentially having it up, but you do see the Lucky Roo, which is not a bad option to use right here as well.
yeah, Lucky Roo would be a good option,
You could pop, whatever body doesn't swing with.
and that's what it looks like he's going to be doing.
Yep, so 6 gives him a 2K. Potentially, I would have probably taken it, but also when he gets the top end, you don't want to start
Yeah,
taking all the big swings also late game.
yeah. You don't want to be taking like these chump swings right away.
Yeah, once he starts swinging 8 with Rayleigh, 9 with Dragon, and
Yeah.
10, 12 with the Shanks. So Sengoku searching, looking for a piece that he wants. Potentially maybe a Boa. Or, oh, there's the Teach right
Probably
there.
also, I don't know if he
Yep.
has a law in hand. That's also another play you could do this turn if you want. Just bounce the Lucky Roo back.
And then you could establish the Teach right here. Which I believe it's, if he has the bounce law, that is the better option here. Teach and then stacking the law up to get the
Yep.
swing through.
And then just get your Sengoku back to hand.
Does he have it? No, it looks like a Weevil. Oh,
I haven't seen.
Wasn't able to see what he was putting on the top. So, do you get rid of the Weevil? Oh, Jinbei? Does he have the
Jinbei
law?
into
Oh, he does have the law.
maybe it sounds silly, but I would have just done the
The law. I would have did the
I would
law
have just
just
done the law
itself.
standalone because then you just got rid of Sengoku, which would have been the perfect
And then you
bounce
could have
target.
searched again itself. So you could have gone 5 cards deeper, found a different piece to utilize with this teach.
Yeah.
Oh, trigger from Shanks. Oof. Do you think it would have been better to hold on to that card instead? Next turn, going into Ben Beckman turn. Oh, he's
Um.
got Newgate, so he's going to potentially try to do Newgate instead.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I maybe would have kept it, or maybe not, because he doesn't have the best chance to use it right now. Because
Hmm.
again, like you said, dropping down the new gate, you're not keeping two Dawn up.
Yeah. So yeah, at least you're alleviating a swing this turn.
Yeah.
Ends up giving the blocker Rayleigh with Bad Manners Kick Course, giving him plus 3k to get out of that 7k swing there. And drawing for the turn, we do know. Oh, looks like he just drew a dragon. Oh no, it was a Newgate. Is that his second Newgate then?
Oh, is that the? No, he did draw a dragon.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. So he does have a dragon. So Newgate on play will give his
Yep.
leader a Don, which will allow him to swing for 6 right here. And then I believe he pops what, a 5 or 4?
Newgate.
Yeah,
Newgate's a 5.
5. So he can get rid of the law or the teach. I think I would, as much as the
Getting rid of
teach
the.
is useful, I would probably get rid of the law so you can't chain the blocker laws.
Yeah, I would
Hmm.
definitely get rid of it.
So chose to get rid of the law. And also gave him 2 1Ks from hand to save the
Hmm.
Jinbei.
And that's where too, uh, not doing that Jinbei into law, and then using law to get that Sengoku back to hand and getting just more value off of it.
Because you would have been up 1 card, search through.
Because Dofi's hand isn't looking.
No, I believe he's only got 4. Yeah, so very low hand size, and this is where Dofi does not want to be at. Yes, he's been putting the gas, pedal to the metal here, but he's starting to run out of a little bit of gas here.
Yeah, and it's not looking like he has any one Dawn options. He doesn't know what the top of his deck is. And it,
No, there's been no Prona, no Boa.
and it looked like he might have had one of his like grav blades or red rocks in hand. One of them looked like an event.
Yeah, and this is where it goes to that. If he would have bounced that Sengoku, probably find a Boa or something else to utilize this turn to kind of restack the top and
Yeah.
know what he's gonna swing into.
Oh, it's not. It's femur is what he's got in hand. So that's a brick right there. It looks like he has a Weevil, a Jinbei.
So he could do Jinbei to Weevil.
I mean, I think that's just the optimal play.
Hmm.
At this point, you just got to keep going wide, unless he's really wanting to get rid of that new gate.
With, I believe he's also has 5 cards in hand right now. Yep. So you could start poking at the new gate, but it's what, a 7,
7 8.
Yeah, 7 8.
Yeah.
You're asking for quite a bit of Dawn there.
Yeah, because it looks like he is going to do a Jinbei the Weevil.
Oh, he's going to life.
Yeah.
Oh, Rayleigh. Rayleigh is a perfect card for the Shanks
Hmm.
player here.
Yeah, because even though the dragon, like obviously it's good to stay on curve, that's just you play that card as soon as you get it
Hmm.
against Dofi.
He's doing another 7 here, and I think he's just trying to put pressure on the Shanks player to get him down to the point where he could just femur past any blockers that he does try to
Yeah.
utilize.
Now seeing that he ditched 2 1Ks and not a 2K, he has 5 cards in hand. I mean, I think it's still better to go wide for Dofi, but you
Yes.
might be considering just slapping all 5 Dawn on lead and swinging into.
Maybe try to blind leader effect.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's doing that.
Nope.
I think he,
He
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 had to
could
do
still
that.
do leader ability here, or
Oh yeah, with
teachability.
teach.
But
But
what is there to
I think he
do?
just has a teach and a croc. So I
Hmm.
don't know if he's gonna be wanting to play out the croc right now because he would just be playing over another character.
Yeah, no, not worth it. So you
No.
do see he's swinging six. At this point, the new gate stayed. He can slap down this Rayleigh, give something -3,
Yep.
-2, pop a Weevil, pop another body with the new gate, and then swing over something else with the Shanks and clear 3 bodies this turn.
Yep.
And put Dofi in a really bad spot here. Yep, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Honestly, best targets is probably that standing Weevil.
I think
And
both Weevils.
yeah, and then swing 6 at the Weevil, asking for a 2K from the Dofi.
Yeah, but he might. Yeah, I guess if you're gonna swing into the Weevil, you do got to make it a 6.
Yeah, and then not only that, it's going to stay a 4K through the entire turn.
Yep.
So he did KO one of the Weevils. The other Weevil, did he choose the other Weevil? Yep. And he is deciding to swing 6 at the Weevil. Is it worth saving?
The amount of cards he has in hand. Well, can't. He'd be getting rid of every option. At that point, then you basically are surviving with what he's going to give you off life later, but Shanks isn't going to start swinging at life.
Yeah.
Dropping.
So he does save the Weevil, which is now going to force this new gate to only be able to knock 1. Which is okay, because now, like how we talked, he could just attach all the Don, swing wide, and then perfume next turn, and potentially just sneak a win.
At that point, I think, yeah. I think you have to gamble a little bit. And again, considering last turn, he dropped 2 1Ks to, protect his life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh,
he,
there's a Boa right there. I think Boa is what needs to be grabbed here.
yeah, at this point, you just have to grab Boa.
So there's the Boa. You can play the Boa, and then even then, still use the teach ability to put Don on
Yep.
your leader. And what does he have? I do know he has the zero cost event in hand.
Oh, yes, he did grab another one.
Swings 8 with the Jinbei. With Shank's ability, he could get it down to 7 and give him 3K.
Yeah, I think he just got to counter that one.
Yeah, because then what he could do is swing 5 with the Weevil. Oh, so there he goes. The zero cost event with another new gate. And I believe slapping the Boa down is definitely the better option here. Looking at top 3.
Yeah, Shanks is also getting whittled down
Mm-hmm.
pretty nicely here.
Not bad. It can establish another body over the Sengoku. What is that? A Mihawk? Oh, double Mihawk. At this point, I would do it just to establish another body to
Yeah,
force the.
you just need another swinging body at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because if everything goes right, I mean, Dofi, I think, could just get game next turn. On his next,
Yep.
on his next turn.
Now, do you teach attach 2 Restadon to the Weevil, put the perfume at the top, poke to get more counter out or potential getting the life?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yep, there you go, and that's exactly what he decides to do here.
He's on the wheel to swing 6.
Gives him the 2K, so now basically At this point, maybe a 10 cost Shanks.
If he has it, unless, was that another Rayleigh? I thought I
If
saw some gold.
if it's another Rayleigh, yup,
Yep.
yup, another Rayleigh. This is exactly what he needed at this moment right here. So 3, Boa, and then the Weevil, I would imagine again.
Also, Dofi has no cards in hand, so
Yeah, you can just swing over
do
the...
you just pop the Teach?
Mm, I think I would just get rid of board here. Give the -2 to the Weevil. And you could still pop Teach. No, you'd want to get rid of the Boa just to get rid of that blocker. Oh, but there is a world where he does do Perfume to
Yeah.
give the 2K buff and then use the Teach ability to give him another 2. Don.
Yeah, because he's not going to be really resting any Dawn, so that's how we could rest it.
Oh, there he
Yep.
goes. He does decide to pop the Teach. Because the Boa is going to be essentially useless next turn. Oh, there you go.
Yep. And then,
And then I would clear the Mihawk.
yeah. Because Jinbei isn't going to be getting... Yeah, I would have just got rid of me.
Yeah, so just the Mihawk. And potentially this is still potentially enough to go for game here. Just depends on how he swings out.
I think so.
Maybe,
Because even with like another like Red Hawk trigger or something crazy, like I think Dofi's okay. But you know what? I think a Shanks, I think is still holding on to a Rayleigh blocker.
yeah, but at this point, he needs to get past. He needs to be able to connect just 2 swings here.
Yeah.
And maybe it's swinging 5 and 5.
And then I would
Or
still just
not
blind
5, 5.
leader ability.
10-10.
Do you leader ability here?
No, I would go all in like he's trying to do here, potentially. And 10 is the number because if he did leader ability
Yeah.
at 9. Oh,
Yep.
and clinches the win right there. The Avon.
Yeah, there was just too much aggression early.
Yep.
So maybe going second probably would have been better for Shanks, but yeah, because he did win dice roll, so maybe it would have been better because then he would have been using leader ability or just playing out, his stackers right away and not having the counter out too early.